Hello everybody, Iain Robson here, and welcome to the Holmer DLC review. Alright, so you've probably seen a couple of reviews already. You've probably seen people look at how they look. They look great. Is it worth buying? Absolutely, it's a fantastic DLC. To answer your question, in this DLC review, I'm going to show you how they look when they work and not take a look at how pretty they are. They are very pretty, I'll say that. They do look very nice. So here is the Holmer, what is this, the variant? This is the Terra variant 600, and as you can see, I have the ZUNHAMMER slurry on it, and it has various steering. You can have crab right, you can have crab left, you can have it so it's rigid steering, so just the front steering or just the front wheels turn, and you can also have it so it has all the wheels steering. Cool thing about this little guy is you can actually hire a worker and let him do his thing, which is pretty darn neat. It does use up a lot of slurry, but it does work. Alright, next things next. So that is the swap body, or whatever you want to call it, for the slurry with the cultivator attachment. This one is, of course, the sugar beet swap body kit, as you can see, which is very cool as well. And just down here, I have a sugar beet harvester, or the sugar beet harvester that is full, just to give you an idea of what it looks like when it is full. It actually holds quite a bit of sugar beets, actually. It holds like 45,000 liters, which is pretty crazy. As you can see, we do have a top speed of 42 kilometers an hour, which is pretty slick, actually. It allows your vehicles to move around quite easily. We have beacons. Always good to have beacons. Beacon view, as Stock Claus would say. So there you go. Whoop. As you can see, that's what it looks like when you unload, just to give you an idea. And one thing I kind of noticed is that the diffuse pattern, like the way the sugar beets come out, is actually a bit different than most other styles. So this thing holds 35,000 liters as an overloader, and the actual harvester itself holds 45,000 liters, which is pretty neat. So as you can see, this is what it looks like on the inside of the Terra variant. I can't remember the names now. They're very cool. As you can see, it has the speedometer right there. It even shows in kilometers an hour, which is kind of neat. I suppose it will show it in miles per hour if you have it in miles per hour. I don't. I have it in kilometers. As you can see, that's what it looks like when you lower the arm right there. I'm kind of curious. This would never happen like this with sugar beets. They would actually just fall into the actual conveyor belt already, so that's a bit unrealistic, I suppose, but can't be perfect. So let's go ahead and unload the sugar beets into the trailer we have set up right over here, and then we'll move on to the next one. Alright, here we are. We have another trailer right here, as you can see, and that's what it looks like. You can actually get it into the Crampy big body. To put it in perspective, oops, this side. Just to put it into perspective, it actually does fit into this guy right here. So if you want to use your biggest trailer possible, you can definitely do it, as you can see, and it works fairly well. Alright, so here we have the grain body on this particular trailer, or this particular Terra variant. And as you can see, one of the cool things about it is the fact that it actually has the pipe back out. As instead of going it, I guess the typical way, instead of going open up towards something, it actually kind of backs up towards it, which is kind of strange. And that's what it looks like when it unloads. Very neat. Can you see? I don't know if you can. These might move the augers inside, but I can't really tell from all the angles. They probably do. Alright, so here we have the Slurry Spreader. Interesting enough, if I go back to this guy right here, you can actually fill this up straight from your silos, which I discovered, which is neat. I really like that capability. So if you want to fill up from your silos, you can do it. So maybe you'd be able to fill up with seeds as well. I don't know for certain. It just depends on your map, I suppose. So let's go ahead. I'll just show you that real quick. So if you want to fill it up with whatever you want, you can do so right from the silo itself. There we go. So there we go. You can put barley, canola, whatever you like in it, which is pretty cool. Alright, so here is the Manure Spreader body, which is kind of neat as well. And as you can see, I'm just going to go ahead here and just buy this field and show you what it looks like, or else it probably won't work very well. So it's a manure spreader, another swap body. So alright, here we go. I'm going to turn the manure spreader on and I'll show you how it looks. There you go, typical manure spreader. Nothing too crazy there. Has a 20-meter spread, which is actually really good for a manure spreader. You don't see too many that are quite that wide. A lot of them are about 15. So there you go, that's the manure spreader. Very nice as well. And that is all the vehicles that come with the HOLMER DLC. Actually, that's not completely true. It also comes with this trailer right here, which is very neat. It's for your harvester itself, which we should probably take a look at. So here's the harvester itself. As you can see, as I mentioned before, it takes 45,000 liters, which is awesome because not many harvesters take that many sugar beets. But if you look carefully, you can actually see the sugar beets moving along here and moving up along here as well. Got a little bit of graphics in the back, which is cool. This also has the same sort of steering as the other ones do. It's got like the flexible steering, it's got the rigid steering, and it's also got the crab steering if you want. If you like the crab style steering, I don't because I can never turn the way I want it to. Of course, you're not really supposed to turn with crab steering. You're supposed to go straight as far as I understand. So let's just go over here, and as you can see, this thing, despite the fact that it is fairly large, it is extremely flexible, extremely has a nice early turn radius is what I'm trying to say. As you can see, you got the auger moving right there, which is very cool. And there's the sugar beets I was talking about before. Also very, very neat. Well, as I mentioned before, is the DLC worth it? Absolutely, it's a fantastic DLC. Look at the workmanship that's gone into this. If we go in the inside here, if you look right down there, you can actually see all of those individual parts moving. You can see the sugar beets. You can see little tufts of dirt popping up there. Very, very good. So that is the HOLMER DLC review. I think it's a fantastic DLC. Thank you again. You know who you are. I was gifted to me. I would have bought it regardless whether it was gifted to me or not, but it was gifted to me before I even got a chance to buy it. So there you go. Definitely worth it. My name's Iain Robson. If you enjoyed this little review of the HOLMER DLC, subscribe for some more DLC reviews for Farming Simulator 15. My name's Iain Robson again. Catch you guys later.